Joining us tonight, Robert Jeffress, pastor of the First Baptist Church of Dallas, Fox Business contributor. Great to have you with us. I want to start with, on the day Justice Kennedy announced his retirement, you tweeted this. You said, choosing another conservative Supreme Court justice will make President Trump the most consequential president since Lincoln. Does Judge Kavanaugh meet the test, the Jeffress test?
I believe he does, because he is a conservative, Lou. And look, those of us who are evangelical Christians, we believe that most of the things that have eroded the spiritual foundation of this country over the last 50 years, the removal of prayer and Bible reading from the schools, the removal of Ten Commandment displays from courthouses, the legalization of abortion, all of these things happened through the judiciary. They could have never been legislated into action, but it came about from liberal judges who created imaginary rights for some Americans while destroying the very real constitutional rights of Americans. I mean, there's no right to an abortion in the Constitution, but there is a right to life. There is no right to be free from the religious expression of other people, but there is a freedom of religion expression. I think Judge Kavanaugh is the kind of justice who will interpret the law by what the Constitution actually says instead of by what liberals wish it said.
And it's always hard, we have learned over the course of history, to predict even under what looked to be the most reasonable of assumptions about a justice, what his or her record will look like once sitting on the court. I want to turn to the Kavanaugh battle over Kavanaugh and the moral fabric of the left in this country. They are smearing Brett Kavanaugh in all sorts of ways, but for only one reason, because he was appointed by this president and nominated for this seat on the Supreme Court. They're not in any way reluctant to smear him of the most vicious lies and the flimsiest of connections to anything that could be held against him. Even though they would, I mean, it's just, to me, maddening to think what the left in this country has become.
Well, and it's a sign of desperation. They have no legitimate grounds on which to oppose him. And, Lou, I'm going to make a prediction tonight. He's not only going to be confirmed, he'll be confirmed by more than 50 votes, and I think some Democrats will cross over to support him. But the reason the left is in a meltdown over this is they know how powerful the judiciary is. We say we have 3 co-equal branches of government. Hogwash. The judicial branch is by far the most powerful branch when it can trump the legislative and the executive branch. And they know, the liberals, they can never enact their liberal agenda if they lose control of the courts.
I think you're exactly right. And when we look at the corruption of the Justice Department, the corruption of the FBI leadership, and combine that then with the activist left-wing judges sitting on district court benches and the appellate federal courts across this country, it is not in any way a co-equal branch of government. It is an imperial dominion unto itself with immense power.
But the president is changing that.
Yep.
He's doing exactly what he promised he's going to do, and I think soon it's going to be time to bring an end to this Mueller probe, to lance the boil, take the short-term pain it's going to take to do so we can have some real healing in this country. It's time for this to come to an end, Lou.